This is FYI on YourTV. I'm Kathy Botham. I've got Parker Levac with me. You're here on your lunch hour from SFDCI. Thank you very much. Very well-known local athlete. My goodness, traveling the country of Canada and representing. So we're here to talk about that. You were in British Columbia this past summer.
Yeah, it was a really fun experience going out to BC for, I think it was about a week there, and got a race in, and also got to explore BC. So
excellent. And you're a runner. We got to say that you're a runner.
Yeah, a runner.
Yeah, an amazing runner. My goodness, at all times of the day and all times of the year too. You're out there running. We see you all the time too. So, what led you up to being able to qualify to go to British Columbia?
Yeah, I mean, to get to BC, it's not just you can fly out there and go to the championships. There was a race in Ottawa, and you can go there and you can qualify, and you have to race at least 16:30 in the 5,000 at least. And I think I got a time of 15:55 and was able to go afterwards. And it's only certain meets you can go, but yeah, that race was able to go, and Jacob as well was there, and he qualified, did the 5,000, but I don't think he ended up racing. So the 5,000, at least in BC.
Okay, because three of you went out there,
yeah,
the local people. So there was Jacob McLean and Angus Skinner,
yeah,
and yourself went out to represent.
Yeah, it was a fun trip, just the three of us. First time being away from home, and all three of us, we were kind of scared.
I'll bet. My goodness, you're just not going an hour away from home. You went across country too.
Yeah.
So I've got to ask this too. Like the time difference, did that affect you going out there?
It didn't affect me, surprisingly, going out there, but on the way back, I think we got home at like 8 a.m. and I just went to bed for the entire day.
Yeah. Well, I thought of that when you were racing out there, because it was 4 hours difference?
3, yeah.
3 hours difference? Oh, okay,
yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I just thought of that, and I thought, my goodness, you think it was morning, or it's really the middle of the night, or whatever, which way that works, and everything.
I looked down and I'm like, oh, it's 7 p.m. I'll text my mom, and I'm, oh, wait, she's probably in bed now.
Yeah,
it's 10
really.
over there.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So let's talk about the races out in BC. Which ones did you run, and you did really well?
Thank you. I ran in the 5,000 meter in the U20 division, and yeah, it went pretty well. It was a good race, went in a little slow, but kicked up at the end, and it was a really cool experience racing with the guys that are a couple of years older and meeting a lot of the pros too out there. And
it was U20 too. How old are you?
17.
17, and you were competing with people like 3 years older than you.
Yeah, 18, 19, and yeah, it was a good experience. They're good runners out there. So.
Okay, now you came in 7th too, out of the top 10. How many were you competing against?
I think all that went there were, I think, 26 there.
Yeah.
So it was pretty packed on the track there.
Absolutely, absolutely, and it is a track too.
Yeah, just a nice 400 meter. It's a beautiful facility in Langley.
Because we've talked before about, because I see you running the streets of Smith Falls. You're going by the studio here and by the high school and everything. I see you running all the time. So there's a big difference between running a track and running, I guess it would be field, would it be? Yeah,
running on the roads, you can go just 10 kilometers straight, but on the track you're doing 5,000 meters just over and over and over again. It's 10 or 11 and a half laps or something like that. Yeah.
Wow.
It's a long time. Feels like you're running in the same place.
Really, and the same people beside you all the time.
Yeah.
So grade 12, what's going on this year? You were already in a competition last week?
Yeah, last week we had our first meet. It went pretty well. We have a lot more people this year, it seems, on our team at SF, so it's exciting to see more people giving running a shot. It's a great sport to just work on yourself and also work with the team. And we showed up well, and I came 3rd in my race, and out of, I think it was around over 100 people there, and it was just like an invite there, and next we have Thursday as our next race.
And where's that?
It's in Kempel. It's the turkey trot. So if you win, you can get a turkey.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. All ready for Thanksgiving then, too.
Yeah, you get a dinner.
Yeah. Now, you and I have spoken for years about your running. You've been here quite a few times. Now, you're just talking about grade 12, and there's some new runners in there. Are these like new students, or are they in grade 11, 12, want to give it a try? What?
Yeah, I know a couple of my buddies, they decided to join on the team.
Excellent.
We're trying to get to OFSA. Just any shot we can get as a team would be amazing to represent the school. And we also have some grade 9s joined up, and it's good there. And trying it out, and it's good to see more people trying it out running.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now you're in grade 12 too. What are some of your plans for next year? This year's going to go by fast for you.
Yeah, it's already going by fast. I think
Yeah.
it's already a month in.
Yeah.
Like, we're already well into the schedule. I had a
That's
first couple tests a week ago. Like, it's
Really?
got-
Tests already?
Yeah, it's crazy. And then we already got another test next week in math.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
you're going to be thinking universities and colleges and everything coming up, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's really exciting times.
Yeah.
University and college, it's the dream. Get to spread the wings and fly off
Absolutely.
to school.
Well, there's going to be a lot of people wanting you, so you might not have to do a lot of the paperwork. They're going to come looking for you. So.
Yeah, I'm hoping to go somewhere far, and not too far, but just
Yeah.
to represent the town, you know.
Yeah,
It'd
yeah.
be fun.
Let's talk about being out at BC too, because I mean, you got a little bit of probably not much sightseeing in.
We got a day. We were at Squamish. Yeah, it was fun there, and I think we did about 21 Ks worth of hiking right after the race. It was tiring, but it was fun and got a lot of views. I met a lot of nice people there too that were helping us, showing us the ropes of how to climb.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, well, really, yeah. That's it. You went from running to doing something more athletic as well.
Yeah, yeah. It was funny. We had that, and then Jacob had the race the next day too.
Oh.
So yeah, he was feeling it.
Oh, so your sightseeing was in the middle of all this. It wasn't at the end of it. Oh
yeah,
my goodness.
it was
yeah.
a surprise for him. He didn't know he was racing until I think after our hike, and we were just like, oh, well, I guess you're gonna have to go out there. And yeah, he won the gold medal with University of Toronto. So
Wow.
it was worth it for sure.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. How do you prepare for these games? Like even warming up, how do you prepare?
On the
I
warm-ups?
shouldn't say games for a race. How do you do that?
Yeah, everyone has like a different warm-up routine. I know a guy who runs for, I think it's like 6 minutes and 20 seconds or something. Like he's really on. For me, I run usually 15, 20 minutes warm-up, and I try and throw in a few strides, so just pickups on the track maybe, or on the longer races. So for cross-country, I'll usually go 5 minutes at an elevated pace where I can kind of get the heart beating, and yeah.
Yeah,
usually.
and when I see you running the track with that many people too, like you go out, you learn how to run, you know how to run fast, and you've been practicing for that. Now you've got this element of there's a whole bunch of people around me, and I have to get past them too. That's a
Yeah.
whole different mindset.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's definitely a fun mindset to have. You see like the guys will go out quick, and then you try and pick them off slowly by just slowly every single lap getting faster and faster and faster. Or if you don't have a good race, you go out there way too fast with the top guys, and then you get dropped off. But yeah, it's a different experience especially with the track. And in BC, they had every lap to go, there'd be drums that would slowly play
Oh.
louder. So just like you could just feel the atmosphere was rising
Yeah.
every single lap.
Yeah, do you stick to the inside? Do you stick to the outside? You must have to learn I don't know what the word chemistry, the chemistry of the run, you know, like how's this running, how's this going?
Yeah, usually you want to stick on the furthest inside because it's if you go any more, I think past lane 2, you're running more than 400 meters per the lap.
Wow.
But you try not to pass on the turns and the bends because you're going to get more meters and stuff. Try and
Yes.
pass on the straight, and just try and hold on. My tactic usually hold on until the last few hundred meters, and then try and pick it up and pass the last couple guys.
Wow, wow. Now we're really lucky right now too. We're into October, and the weather is spectacular out there.
It's
That's got to
amazing.
be great for you for running outside.
It's nice, but on the race days the other day it was really, really hot.
Yeah.
Just when you're out there and you're running so fast and it's 30 degrees, you feel it.
Oh yeah, I'll bet too. Do you prefer summer or like warmer weather or colder weather?
Definitely the warmer weather, because I can just go out there, start off in a walk, or just not have to, whenever I stand, start freezing up, put a coat on. It's nicer, but the fall is nice too when it's around that 10 degrees.
Yes.
And you can just don't have to worry about overheat or underheat, I guess.
Yeah. Now when I see you running like after school hours, is that just a bunch of you getting together? Is that your school, still your school team, or is that?
Usually, like after school, I kind of run by myself, but we do have practices on Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So there'll be a group of us that'll go out, and everyone tries to make it when they can, obviously working and everything. And yeah, it's a good time and good to see everyone. You know, everyone's going different paces, but everyone's really supportive of each other, and making sure everyone's just getting their runs in. And hoping for the next race, cheering each other on.
Yeah, yeah. You want to win the race, but you're part of a team as well, right?
Exactly. You want to
That's
win
right.
as a team.
That's right. That's right. Well, that's a good way to wrap this interview up.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for coming over here, and thank you for representing us in British Columbia too. Very proud of you, and congratulations for all that. We look forward to hearing more about you this year as well too.
Thank you very much for having me.
Have you come run over here on your lunch hour and tell us more about what's going on?
Yeah, it was a hot one to run over here for today.
Yes, for sure, for sure. Well, it's supposed to cool off, I guess, so we're really going to get the fall soon.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us. Thanks for coming over here and spending your lunch hour here. Hope you get a quick bite before you have to start classes again.
Thank you.